When you see young people marching in the streets with signs saying, "There is no planet B," you're not just witnessing environmental concern, you're watching a powerful social movement. Climate activism today isn't just about science. It's about society, power, and the demand for change. Sociology helps us understand why it's happening, who is involved, and what's at stake. Concern for nature isn't new. In pre-industrial societies, people lived in closer harmony with their environment. But with the Industrial Revolution came mass production, urbanization, and pollution. Karl Marx warned that capitalism would exploit not only workers but also nature itself, turning both into resources for profit. For Marxists today, climate crisis is a symptom of an economic system that puts profit above sustainability. In the 1960s and 70s, the environmental movement gained momentum. Sociologist Ulrich Beck introduced the idea of the risk society, a modern world where we face man-made dangers like nuclear fallout, oil spills, and climate change. These risks, unlike natural disasters, are a byproduct of industrial progress and affect everyone, though not equally. Climate activism grew rapidly in the 21st century, especially among figures like Greta Thunberg inspired global strikes and protests. From a symbolic interactionist view, the climate movement uses powerful imagery and shared language, like Fridays for Future or Extinction Rebellion, to create identity and solidarity. Protests become rituals of meaning, resistance, and hope. Functionalists might argue that activism plays a necessary role. It pushes society to adapt, update laws, and create new norms. Without pressure from movements, governments and corporations tend to maintain the status quo. In this way, climate activism acts as a social corrective force. Digital technology has amplified the movement. Online platforms help activists organize, spread information, and go viral. But the digital space is also contested. Misinformation, burnout, and surveillance are real risks. Michel Foucault's theories of power apply here too. Control isn't just through force, but through shaping narratives, knowledge, and visibility. Critics of climate activism claim it's idealistic, disruptive, or even economically harmful. But sociologists ask, whose interests are being protected by an act? Climate justice means acknowledging that not all people contribute equally to the crisis, and not all suffer equally. Environmental racism and class inequality are key issues activists bring to the surface. Looking forward, the success of climate activism depends on its ability to stay inclusive, intersectional, and sustained. Will it lead to real structural change, or be absorbed into the very systems it challenges? That's the sociological question. If this gave you a deeper understanding of climate activism, make sure to subscribe and share. Let's keep asking the big questions and keep the conversation alive.